My name is Ryo Tsukamoto. I'm 31 and I own a small temporary employment agency. It's not a big company, but I've narrowed down business types to web-related jobs, which has allowed us to find professionals who are competent for the positions. We hold design practical training lessons to help our applicants learn more skills.
Ronda Incorporated has decided to extend both of the contracts.
Great! I want to make sure both employer and employee are satisfied with what they do. That is our ultimate goal. We've just gotten started, but we have good reviews from many employers, and more applicants are signing up every year. Here's the list of the companies the Fukuoka and Osaka offices plan to partner up with. Oh, great!
We're almost there. We've been through so much. But we're finally 6 months away from completing the plans for the new offices.
I'm thankful for both of you. I wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for you guys sticking with me for the past 4 years. Things will probably get hectic once the new offices open. We should prepare ourselves. Marissa said she didn't want to get married until my business takes off. But now, I can finally propose to her. Or so I thought.
I'm sorry to say this, but I'm leaving you. I told you I didn't want you to quit that major corporation. And I also said I didn't want you to take the risk of building your own company. But you didn't listen to me. Your company hasn't grown. What have you accomplished? You used to take me on nicer dates. Just shows you're not making much.
My girlfriend's name is Marissa. She's 27 and we've been dating for 4 years. We're opening new offices in 6 months. We're starting to take off.
Whatever. I've already found a replacement. He's rich. He lives in a high-rise condo with a nice view. And he rides an expensive car. His parents died 2 years ago and he's an only child. He's lonely, and I want to be there for him.
You've been to his place? We haven't even broken up. And you're already dating this guy?
We've been dating for 2 months, and we're planning on getting married. You can't blame me. Marriage is an important choice to make. I'm already 27 and I'm not getting any younger.
Fine. Whatever. Do what you want. Although I told her to do what she wants, I was completely crushed. We dated for 4 years. I always imagined myself marrying this girl.
Mr. Tsukamoto? Are you okay?
Not really. Can I vent? I got dumped by my girlfriend after 4 years of dating.
What? Oh no. The beautiful one, right?
Meh. Apparently I'm not marriage material.
She couldn't be more wrong. You're reliable and trustworthy. Unlike most of the men out there. It's her loss, to be honest.
Do you really think so? That makes me feel a bit better. Thanks, Miss Ishimura. I'll get through. 6 months later, the Fukuoka and Osaka offices opened just as we had planned, and the number of applicants increased significantly. Over 4 years of hard work paid off. Everything was sailing smoothly. Hey, let's get something nice to eat. The 5 of us started the company together, so we should celebrate with each other.
Wow, it's been a while.
I bumped into my ex-girlfriend for the first time in 6 months. Her makeup and clothes had changed drastically.
I didn't expect you to see you at a nice restaurant like this. Are you celebrating?
Well, yes. I brought the founding members of the company to celebrate some accomplishments. Are you on a date?
My boyfriend proposed to me tonight. We're getting married tomorrow. And we will be moving in together next month. But we're having the wedding next spring. Look, that's my fiancé over there.
Huh? But that guy, he's Mr. Matsuda.
He's the richest man I've ever met. Look at this engagement ring. You could have never bought me a ring this nice, right?
Seeing my ex-girlfriend's fiancé shocked me. I knew him well. We met 3 months ago. He came into the office for a job interview. I was a shut-in ever since I graduated from university. My parents were worried about me and my future, so they bought a life insurance policy. But they both passed away about 2 years ago. So, you've been thinking about getting a job ever since they passed away? Actually, I wasted all my money away. I was on a spending spree for the past 2 years. But my parents are gone and I have no money. I need to start working. I know I'm a piece of trash. Nobody will hire me because I've never had any sort of experience. I'm not a people person, so I've been studying a little on my own though. Please, let me register. It would save my life. I've looked through your portfolio, but I'm afraid it's not looking good for you. There's a woman who's willing to marry me. She's my last chance to have a happy life. She never complains about me being jobless. She supports me no matter what. I see. I'll do the best I can. But we can't introduce you to any of the employers yet. Our company is still built on trust, so I can't do anything to risk breaking that. I need you to go through training first. We'll get you registered now. That way, you can get training for free. Oh my gosh! I can't believe this! I wouldn't have made this decision if I hadn't heard his story. I lost my parents in an accident while attending university, so I knew how much pain he went through. However, he knew nothing. There was a lot he needed to learn. Let's narrow down your goals. We should focus on web design. I was watching you today, and web design is probably the best fit for you. She can teach you all about the designs. Once you have everything down, we'll apply for a web designer position. You'll meet her every morning at 10 o'clock.
I look forward to working with you.
I promise I won't be late. I'm so sorry, Miss Ishimoto. I couldn't turn him away. It's 2 months, but I promise I'll pay for overtime. Mr. Matsuda, you're a fast learner.
Let's add some decorations. It'll make the page more noticeable.
Miss Ishimoto spent the next 2 months training Mr. Matsuda. He was a fast learner, and it didn't take long for him to get the basics covered. I think we can get you something starting next month. Thank you so much!
What do you think about getting married overseas in a pretty chapel? I made the right choice picking him, don't you think? I am so happy right now.
I'm happy for you. I was surprised to find out the woman Mr. Matsuda wanted to marry was Marissa. I knew Mr. Matsuda wasn't rich at all. He was broke. But it wasn't my place to say anything. This is his chance to get his life back on track. I don't want to ruin it. Mr. Matsuda may have made mistakes earlier in his life, but he was trying his best to change, to give Marissa the best life he could. A month later.
Rio, you need to hear this! My husband isn't rich at all!
I know. He's registered at my company.
What? Why didn't you tell me when we saw each other? We got married the next day! I would have never married him if I knew he was poor.
Mr. Matsuda's a pretty decent guy, in my opinion. He wanted to get a job to make you happy, and he did everything he could to get it.
I don't care about any of that. We were supposed to live in a high-rise condo, but now he's telling me we need to move to a cheap apartment? He conned me.
You dated Mr. Matsuda for 6 months, and you never asked him what he did? He didn't con you. You just made yourself believe he was rich.
Well, he spent a lot of money and bought me anything I wanted. I thought he was a CEO or something. Never checked with him.
Marissa, you're supposed to check things like that before you decide to marry him. Mr. Matsuda didn't intentionally hide anything from you. You shouldn't judge him just because he's not as rich as you thought.
So, hey, I'm planning on getting a divorce. We should get back together. I saw an article about your company in a magazine the other day.
Hey, do you realize how much effort he's put into your relationship? He worked his ass off to buy that ring for you. He'll do anything to make you happy. I wish you could find it in your heart to see him for who he is. Money is important, but it's hard to find someone with such a heart. The phone call with Marissa left me worried. However, I received great news a few weeks later.
Good news! The company Mr. Matsuda works for told me he is doing great, and they are planning to raise his pay next month. I'm seeing him after this, so I will make sure to tell him.
Wow, that's great! Mr. Matsuda will be ecstatic. I just hope Marissa's being a little more cooperative.
Mr. Matsuda! You're getting a raise starting next month!
Oh my gosh! I recently found out my wife is pregnant. I was just thinking about how I need to step up to support my family. This is so amazing! Mr. Tsukamoto, Mrs. Shimura, I don't know how to thank you enough. She's pregnant? Wow! Congratulations! My wife started working from home recently. She's been a huge help. But I want to be better for her, so she can focus on the baby. Your wife sounds wonderful. Mr. Matsuda, the best web designer from our agency makes 4,200 yen an hour. Let's aim for that.
I think we did a great thing, sir.
I feel like I've accomplished something huge.
Me too.
Hey, Miss Ishimura, would you say yes if I propose to you?
What? Me? Why would you ask me?
Is that a no?
No, it's not. I've always admired you. But you're in a very serious relationship with your beautiful girlfriend. I had no choice but to give up.
Well, I would love to marry you. Shall we start by dating first?
Okay.
I'm Haruto Mukai, 27 years old. I'm a salaryman working for a web service company. My department handles everything from planning to development, including elements of systems engineering.
Haruto, it's leaving time. Let's go home. You finished up today's work, right?
Yeah, other than the weekly reports, I'm all wrapped up.
Oh, Haruto. That's why I'm so proud of my fiancé.
That's Lyrica Hirate, my coworker, 2 years younger than me. We work in different jobs, but we're in the same department. She's also my fiancé. As you can see, Lyrica is beautiful. So beautiful that she's even known in other departments. Even putting it modestly, I'm truly happy that we're together, and we're going to get married.
That's my Haruto. Your future's secure. You're going places.
Oh, come on! I think it's partly because we're not a company that specializes in development, and we're not as good as professional systems engineers. What should we eat today?
Let's go to...
My work was going well. My personal life was fulfilling, and everything was just going great. Until he came along.
This is Mr. Masuda, who transferred into our department today.
The name's Masuya Masuda. I think I'm a great coworker, and starting today, I'm gonna be giving this department my all. Know this, you can count on me.
He's confident. You don't say.
Hey, where's my desk?
Over there.
Wow, thank you. You're so pretty.
Huh? Thank you.
Hey, you just met her. What are you?
She's this guy's fiancé, so you should stop doing stuff like that.
Sorry. The arrival of this man, Masuya, made me feel inexpressibly uneasy. After that, it continued. Departmental presentation. This is my outline of my proposal. What do you think?
That's our Haruto. A well put together proposal presentation.
Hold on a second, Mr. Suwa. I think this proposal's lukewarm. In addition to this, I assert we should consider collaboration with Sekafushi Works. No, Sekafushi Works are in a totally different field to us. We should do a little more research and make necessary preparations before we consider it. That's why your proposal's lukewarm. I've already done the research and prepared the documents. I will now begin my presentation.
I can't believe you have the nerve to put together a presentation for a direction that hasn't even been considered. We can't adopt this as it currently stands, but it might be a pretty good idea if we make some adjustments. What do you think, Haruto? Well, yes. It is as you say.
Thanks!
But please, don't make decisions on your own just because you assume the outcome will be good. Reporting, contacting, and consultation are the basis of the job, after all.
I'll bear that in mind.
Ugh. This kind of thing happened countless times at work. Masuya was certainly good at his job, but I wondered why he was doing it in the way that seemed like he was intentionally antagonizing me. That mystery was solved when Lyrica said that she was breaking up with me.
Sorry, Haruto. Can we just forget about the marriage?
Oh? What the hell?
To put it simply, I just don't like you anymore.
Yep, that's just how it is. Huh? Masuya?
I mean, you're no good at self-promotion. Masuya, on the other hand, is dependable and good at his job. His future seems so much more promising.
You guys, since when? Me and Lyrica, we're supposed to be engaged!
It's not like we made any marriage preparations. What's the problem? And let me make this clear. You better not demand compensation. Our engagement was just a verbal agreement.
That's right. It was nothing but a fling. I hope you'll give up and realize how unattractive you are.
Well, that's that. Let's go.
I was broken, and my life was suddenly thrown into despair. Lyrica was well known within the company, and our breakup became common knowledge. Haruto, shall we go for a drink later? It's a shame about your marriage. Well, I can't find the right words. But at least you found out what she was really like before you tied the knot. Yeah. You might be right. Is being at work painful for you? Yeah. Why did I have to get engaged to someone from the same department? Everyone at work looks at me differently now. To be honest, I feel ashamed. I see. I don't want to say the timing's perfect, but as it turns out, we're currently looking for an employee to be transferred to our affiliate company, Norbil Systems. Huh? Norbil Systems are currently growing so fast, they're running out of techs. They approached me asking me if I could send someone over from our end. It's not that anyone will do, but I feel confident in recommending you. You'd be on the transfer for a year. So... Yes! Please let me go! And that's how I ended up transferring to Norbil Systems, a systems development company. I might only be here for a year, but I'm gonna give it everything I've got at this company. Thank you for having me! I, having a feeling that I'd lost everything, worked desperately hard, ready to start over from scratch. In doing so, I had a feeling I could forget the pain of everything that had happened. Initially, everyone seemed to have their guard up around me because I was from the head office. But because of my respectful attitude, the ice was quickly broken, and we got to know each other. And my attitude and work were slowly coming to be appreciated. Eventually, having not even completed the first year of my transfer, I was entrusted with the role of team leader. But why? I'm the newest member of the department.
Because you're the most talented person here.
That's right. The best person for this job should be leader, right?
Hey, Mr. Bossman, we're counting on you.
Guys, thank you. People didn't care about my position here. At one point, I felt like I had lost everything. But this time, I really did feel like I was somewhere I could be happy. And the happier you are, the faster time seems to pass. A customer data leak accident back at head office. Wonder if they're okay. Man, my year here is nearly up. It went so quickly.
Haruto, will you come with me for a moment? Head office wants to speak with you.
President Nobi. Huh? Head office? head office.
That's why I humbly request you allow Haruto to remain here as one of our employees.
I'm afraid I can't do that. We only promised him for a year. I understand it's disappointing, but he was originally our employee.
Isn't there some way? We not only admire him for his abilities, but also as a person. I see. What do you want to do?
I feel great value in working at Norbil, but I will respect the will of the head office.
Well, it was only a year. What a shame.
Thank you, Mr. President. What you said just now made me happy.
Haruto, won't you come over to my house? I'll cook us some dinner.
Yes, I'd love to. And so, after a year, I returned to head office. When I returned, I was promoted to head of the department. Me? Head of the department? Is this okay? And my former coworkers apologized for keeping me at a distance. Apparently, the truth was they felt sorry for me and didn't know how to talk to me about it.
Hello, Haruto. It's been a while. I heard about you. You did an amazing job, huh? Not like me. I acted without consulting anyone and accidentally sent some of my customer data to another company. So they moved me to a useless department. You're doing so much better than Masaya.
Huh? Was Masaya responsible for the leak?
Maybe we could go out to dinner sometime since it's been so long.
No, that won't be happening. I have a girlfriend.
Huh?
Haruto, long time no see.
Mr. Suwa!
I heard, apparently, you're dating the Norbil president's daughter?
Yeah, we met when the president invited me over to his house.
No, it can't be.
I'm glad to be back.
We're glad to have you, Haruto.
Since then, my life has been going real smoothly. When you suffer a great loss in life, if you persevere fearlessly without being discouraged, you're sure to find happiness again. My name is Kaito Morishita. I'm 24 years old. I've been getting into cooking classes recently. Oh! I was able to break an egg without breaking the yolk!
Wow, Mr. Morishita, you become good at breaking eggs.
Yes, it's the first time that I was able to break an egg perfectly without getting the shell in it.
Mr. Morishita, that is cute. Yes, it is cute.
Oh, oops. I guess it's not such a big deal to be breaking an egg. My cooking skill was so low that I got excited for just being able to break an egg well. But I wanted to be able to cook, because I soon had to move out of my parents' house, where they had taken care of me for so long.
Good morning, Mr. Morishita.
Oh, Miss Osaka, good morning.
I hear that you're taking cooking classes.
What? Who did you hear that from?
Actually, I'm also going to the same cooking class, but on a different day. I happened to go there yesterday to sign up for more classes, and I saw you looking very happy about breaking an egg well.
This is embarrassing! It's totally embarrassing to have been seen by someone from work! I'm really sorry, but could you keep that a secret from the other people at the office?
What? Oh, sure. But I don't think you need to hide it or anything.
Oh, well, I just don't want people to think that I get excited over just breaking an egg well.
Really? I thought it was cute.
I guess it would be difficult for Miss Osaka to understand what men think to be thought of in this way.
Are you going there on Wednesdays, Mr. Morishita?
I always go there on Friday evenings, depending on my work schedule. I make a reservation to attend either the Tuesday or the Wednesday class as well.
You go there twice a week? That's hard work.
I want to be able to bring up my cooking skills to an average level quickly. Although, I'm still at a very low stage now.
I see. I've actually switched to the Friday classes. So let's work on cooking skills together then.
Oh? Yes. What? Miss Osaka will be seeing me cook every week?
Hey, What are you doing talking with Miss Osaka?
Oh, Mr. Watarine! No, nothing at all!
Really? Maybe you want to go out with Miss Osaka?
No, don't worry! I'm not after her!
Really? Well then.
Come to think of it, wasn't there a rumor going around that Mr. Watarune wanted to go out with Miss Osaka? My colleague, Mr. Watarune, had a persistent kind of character that I wasn't really good with. I was afraid that he would start a funny rumor if he heard that I was going to the same cooking class with Miss Osaka. So I decided to keep this an absolute secret from him. Then, it was Friday. Time for the cooking class.
Mr. Morishita, good work today. I'm looking forward to cooking with you from today.
Miss Osaka, she looks cute in an apron.
Mr. Morishita, you look cute in that apron.
Thank you. Oh, but it's a bit embarrassing. Then, after the cooking class, Miss Osaka invited me out for a drink.
You mentioned that you want to be able to cook as soon as possible, but is there any particular reason for that, Mr. Morishita?
Yes, I'm living at my parents' home now, but my sister and her husband are also living there. And she's gonna be having a baby next month, so I thought if I stayed there, the house would be kinda cramped. That's why I decided to move out.
Oh, I see. But that's impressive. Most people, when they start living by themselves, just eat food they buy from the store or eat out. In fact, I too was like that myself.
My mother's cooking is quite light in terms of taste. So I find that the food I find in stores or restaurants to be too strong in terms of their flavor. But since I've started cooking on my own, I have no choice but to eat what I cook. So I guess I'll get used to any kind of taste now.
You didn't think of living with your girlfriend since you're moving out now?
What? I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, is that right? I thought that Mr. Rarin said you had a girlfriend. If that's the case, I'm kind of happy to hear that.
What?
Oh, it's nothing really. I think you're great when you're working hard on cooking. I also feel that I should work hard as well.
Why did you start going to cooking classes, Miss Osaka?
Because I guess to be a good wife, maybe.
Are you married?
No. I thought in the future if I do get a chance to get married, that's all.
I see. Then let's do our best again next week. After that, I got used to seeing Miss Osaka at the cooking class, after seeing her there a few times. She also talked to me more often at the office. Then, Mr. Watarune began making annoying remarks at me.
So, I heard from Miss Osaka. You're going to the same cooking class as her, right? Are you going there to find yourself some girls? Do you want to be surrounded by them and flattered or something? I didn't think you'd be that kind of a person.
Miss Osaka, you told him? No, that's not my purpose. But I want to get better at cooking.
Cooking is for women, right? So, you're actually rather girlish to say that your hobby is cooking.
Who decided that cooking was for women? I don't agree with you on that. Can you not cook, Mr. Watarune? Don't you find that inconvenient?
I don't need to be able to cook. The plan is that, soon enough, Miss Osaka will take pity on me as someone who can't cook, and will do the cooking for me.
Who does he think Miss Osaka is? When Mr. Watarune found out that I was going to cooking classes, he routinely made rude remarks at me. But I didn't mind them. When I started to gradually acquire the basics, cooking was becoming more fun. Finally, I was able to bring my self-made lunch to the office.
Mr. Morishita, did your girlfriend make that lunch for you?
No, I made it.
Oh, is that right? You're a good cook.
No. I still have lots to learn, so I'm attending cooking classes.
You're going to cooking classes? Wow, that's very cool. What? You're attending a cooking class, Mr. Morishita? Your lunchbox looks delicious. How did you make this?
I became popular as the guy who made his own lunch. But the more popular I became, the moodier Mr. Watarune became. And he said more and more annoying things to me.
How do you feel to be flattered as the guy who makes his own lunch? The female workers were saying that they couldn't make such well-made lunches themselves. I guess they would never go out with a guy who could cook better than they could. They would be scared of being criticized for their cooking.
I wouldn't do such a thing.
I think you should stop bragging to people about your cooking skills. You'll remain single all your life!
What's so bad about men who can cook?
Well, it's obvious! Cooking is for women! People don't expect men to cook. If you don't understand that, you'll always be a little off.
Mr. Warune, that's...
Who is the one to be little off? Men who cook are wonderful. It's also great to have husbands who can cook. I think that, nowadays, nobody wants to marry people who says that cooking is for women.
Miss Osaka!
Doesn't everyone feel the same way? Mr. Raisa, which era do you come from? I think the man who could never get married is likely to be you. I think it would be better for the society if you remain single all your life.
I think I need to get some work done now.
That day, Mr. Warune was so flustered that he made multiple mistakes at work. His boss got angry with him, and Mr. Warune went home earlier than usual. Then, he took a week off from work and later submitted a request to be transferred to another department.
Mr. Morishita, this is your last cooking class today.
That's right. I finally finished moving the other day, and now I have to be more careful in how I spend money. I'm able to cook with the basics now, so I'll continue to study with a cookbook.
Is there anything I can help you with? You must have a lot of things you have to take care of after moving, like unpacking boxes and cooking, right? I can help you with those.
But I don't want to trouble you.
Don't worry. I really like you, Mr. Morishita. I think I can do anything for you.
What? You like me? You'll do anything?
Oh, well, it's true that I like you.
Miss Osaka! I've always thought that she was kinda cute, but she really is cute! After that, my cute girlfriend started coming occasionally to my place after I started living alone. She tells me that if Mr. Morishita were to be my husband, every day would absolutely be happy. I think that if Miss Osaka became my wife, I too would be absolutely happy. I'm Tsukasa Tano. My father is the owner of the Tano Corporation, one of the biggest companies in the country. I was currently working at one of its subsidiaries. I made a lot of money for my age. But I was always busy with work. I wanted a girlfriend, but I didn't even know where to look. Last time I had a girlfriend was about 4 years ago. So I asked my friend from college to introduce me to some girls he knew.
I'm Arina Uriu. Nice to meet you.
So pretty! Hey, I'm Tsukasa Tano. Nice to meet you too.
I actually don't know her myself, but she's a friend of a friend, I think. I'm not actually sure, but yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, it's cool, I guess. Thanks for this.
Sure thing. Okay then, I'm gonna go now. Have fun!
He's funny.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I've dated girls before, but it's been a while, so I don't know what to say to her.
Your watch. It looks really expensive.
Oh, this? Yeah, I bought it with my first paycheck.
I see. What do you do for work?
I work for one of the subsidiaries of Tano Corporation. It's actually my family's company.
Oh, I see. That's amazing.
We started dating soon after that. But when I told her about my family, she had this look on her face. I didn't think much of it at the time, but so we dated for 2 years. We were just an ordinary couple. But then, when I asked her to move in with me, hey, move in with me,
I'd love that.
things started to change.
Wait, what did you say?
I said I quit my job.
Why?
Look at this place. It's gorgeous. I don't have to work anymore.
No, we still have to pay rent, right?
Yeah, but your family owns Tono Corporation, right? We'll be fine. What of you? They all look like ants down there.
I had no idea she was like this. I didn't know what to say. Sakura is getting married? Congratulations! Yeah, I'll send her something. Okay, bye. What should I get her? Let's see how much money I got in the bank account. What the? I ran home. The lights were off. Ardina wasn't even home. Where are you?
Hey, I'm with a friend. You missed.
What is she doing? Hey, you know the mutual account? One we use for groceries and stuff? I put $1,000 in last week, but it's gone already. What happened?
Oh, that. I had to buy a few things. Clothes, bags. I gotta look my best, you know.
What? You should have asked me first.
It's only $1,000. Relax. I gotta go. Bye.
I took her bank card away from her after that. But Arina kept bugging me for money. She was always asking me to buy her stuff. She didn't work, so she had no income. She was clearly trying to leech off me. Then, a few months later, it was my sister's wedding day. Where's my watch? I always put it here. Arina, have you seen my watch? The one I always wear.
Oh, that? I sold it online. It was getting old, so...
Sold it?! Wait, why? That's my watch! You can't just sell it like that!
But that thing was getting old. Just buy a new one.
I bought that with my first paycheck, remember? That thing means a lot to me!
So what? It was getting dirty. Just get a new one.
You can't just sell my stuff like that! And what did you do with the money?
I wanted to put it into our mutual account, but you took my card away, so I kept it. But I spent most of it already.
I was so upset. It was my sister's wedding day, so I tried not to show it, but... And it didn't stop there. Have you seen my Sekafushi t-shirt?
Oh, that? That didn't look good on you, so I sold it.
Have you seen my comic books?
Tsukasa, you're too old to be reading comic books.
Let me guess. You sold it?
Yep.
Finally, I snapped. Ardina, we're done. You're a thief, and I can't be with you anymore.
What? No! Why?
I'm done with you. Get out.
What? I did it all for you. You can't just throw me out. I'm your girlfriend. You can't just kick me out of my house. I'm not going anywhere.
Ugh. I knew this wouldn't be easy, but what now? I tried talking to her again, but it was no use. She wasn't going anywhere. I had to get her out of my life, so I decided to take legal action.
You got a lawyer?
First of all, we're not even married, so you don't have any right to be here. And I'm the one that pays rent. Plus, you sold all of my stuff without my permission. If we go to trial, you'll lose for sure. But if you agree to leave now, I'll withdraw my case. It's up to you. She finally cracked. A few days later, she finally left. I didn't want to live there anymore, so I moved out and got my own place in the city. Then, 2 months later, police?
We just arrested 2 suspects for breaking and entering. You used to live in the Sekai Tower. Room 2107, right? One of them is saying that she was just getting stuff from her boyfriend's house. That's why we were called.
I used to live there, yes, but... Boyfriend? It was Arina and some guy I didn't know. They tried to break into my old room. She still knew the security code to get past the main entrance. That's probably how they got in. But they changed the locks so they couldn't get into my room. One of my neighbors called the cops on them. They changed the lock and she gave me her spare key. So that's probably why they couldn't get in. I told the police officer. Turns out she made a copy of her spare key before I kicked her out. She was trying to sneak in and steal my stuff with her boyfriend. Wow, I had no idea. But their plan didn't work, so they started kicking the door. Then the cops came, and now they were behind bars. They got charged with breaking and entering and theft.
Man, that must have been rough.
Dude, you're the one that introduced me to her.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, man. I'll make it up to you, okay? I actually know the perfect girl for you.
No thanks. I think I'm gonna take a break from dating for a while. I'm Sota Yamadera. I'm a sophomore in college. I'm 20 years old. I had a lot of friends and a girlfriend. Life was good. But there was one thing that was troubling me.
Check this out! It's a Porsche! My parents bought it for me! Wow! So cool! Yeah, I know! Oh, and I got an A on my last paper! Good job, man! Yeah!
His name was Genji Kawai. He was a classmate of mine. His father was CEO of Ayawuiko, one of the biggest companies in the country. He lived in a big mansion by himself. He was always bragging about how he was going to be the next CEO.
But Sota got an A+, right? What? For real?
Yeah.
Ugh! You win again?
For some reason, he always had it out for me. I think he had a crush on my girlfriend, Shizuku. He was always comparing himself to me.
Fine. You win this time. I'll beat you next time.
Okay, good luck. He's kind of annoying, but I kind of liked him too. He was a good guy. And most of all, he was honest. And I could tell that he really liked Shizuku. I loved her too. So, she's mine. Shizuku, where do you want to go today?
Let's go to that cafe near the station.
But then, something happened.
Let's break up.
What? Why?
I want to go out with Jinji now.
What? Genji?
Yeah, I'm sure you know this already, but he likes me. And unlike you, he has a car. And he's loaded too. Have you seen his condo?
So, money? That's all you care about?
No, but money is important. I'm just being realistic, so I asked him out. But he told me to talk to you first.
She already asked him out? What the?
He's a really nice guy, too. So yeah, we're done. Tell him it's settled, okay?
Okay. I broke up with Shizuku. You like her, right? She likes you too. You should go out with her.
What? Wait, are you sure? I mean, I like her, but you sure? I don't want to steal her away from you or anything.
He's such a good guy. It's fine, man. I'm over her. Apparently, she wants to date someone with a car. I know you're a good guy, man. She's all yours.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Sure. Good luck. So I broke up with Shizuku. I acted like I didn't care, but I was pretty upset. It took me a while to get over her. I hated seeing them together on campus.
Cheer up, man. Look, she was trying to get with Genji for a while now. Even when she was going out with you. Yeah. She tried to ask him out like countless times. Genji always said no because he knew you were still with her, but
I had no idea.
she was gonna leave you sooner or later, man.
That hurts.
Sorry. But seriously, forget her, man. She's a gold digger. Screw her.
Yeah, I guess. He's right. It's time to move on. So I started focusing all my energy on my studies. I always liked to study, so... A year later, I was a junior now. Everyone was starting to look for jobs but me.
You're not gonna look for a job?
No. I made this app a few months ago, and it kind of took off. It's called Book Market. It's like a flea market for books.
What? Book market? I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's pretty popular now. I made more than $50,000 last month.
What? $50,000?
Yeah, I'm gonna start my own company. I just got really lucky. But I want to give it a shot. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, hey. Did you hear about Genji? Huh? No. What about him? His dad's company, Ayauiko. They went out of business. Apparently, one of their employees got arrested for fraud or something.
What?
Yeah, he's all poor now. He's probably gonna quit school soon. All his friends abandoned him too. They were only hanging out with him for his money, so... Oh, that's why I haven't seen him in a while. I was kind of worried about Genji, so I called him up. Long time no see. Why is she here? Why are you here, Shizuku?
Well, because I'm his girlfriend. Well, soon to be ex-girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, his dad's company went out of business. He lives in a crappy apartment now. Why would I stay with him?
What?
I was actually thinking about taking you back, Sota. You make a lot of money now, right? I heard about your app. You should have told me. I'm done with Genji.
You're being serious right now?
Yeah, I always loved you, Sota.
Screw you! You can't just leave him like that! How can you do that to people? After everything he did for you, you're not even gonna try to help him?
Huh? Why do you care? He said it's fine.
What? Are you serious, Genji?
Yeah. She never liked me. She was just dating me for my money. But now it's all gone, so my eyes are open now. Sorry I was such a jerk to you back then, Sota.
See? Come on, Sota. Let's just go.
What about school? You gonna quit? I don't know. If I want a good job, I should probably graduate first, but tuition isn't cheap. Maybe I should quit right now and get a job to help my family. I'm not sure what to do. I'll probably quit though.
Why do you care about him? Let's just go.
You're gonna quit? Now? You're a junior.
I mean, I don't want to, but
Then don't!
I launched this app a few months ago, and it's doing really well. You want to work with me? The business is doing well. You'll probably be able to pay your tuition with it. But that's your company, Sota. Yeah, but I could use some help. I know you'd be a great asset to our team. And I always like competing with you, man. We'll make a great team. So, will you help me?
Hey! Stop ignoring me!
Sota. Thanks for saying that. I'd be honored. Sounds good.
Hey, stop! Stop!
Come on, let's go then. We've got no time to waste. All right.
Hey, wait! Here's your bill. What? Me? Wait!
Genji helped me take my company to the next level. A few months later, we launched our company. Shizuku kept trying to get back with us, but we ignored her. Did she really think we'd take her back? A year later, we graduated from college. Our company was doing well. We even had some employees now. Sota, thanks for everything, man. You've really helped me out. No problem, man. You really helped me out too. So, thanks, Mr. Vice President. No problem, Mr. President. They say your college friends are forever. But I wasn't expecting Genji to be one of them. Yesterday's enemy might be your friend today. I guess you never know what life throws at you. Shizuku was nothing but trouble, but she did bring us together. For that, I was grateful. My name is Kaito Ushio. I'm 21 years old. My days are very fulfilling with my school and my private life. Oh, shoot! I lost it again. I can't invest any more money on this. Hello? Mom? What's up? I thought you were busy today with the third restaurant you just opened.
That's right, Kaito. But I just got a phone call and May was in an accident.
What? May was?
May is my little sister. May is a junior high school student now. But when she was a kid, I used to take care of her, so I also feel like she could be my daughter.
Could you go where May is now? I hear it's close to home.
Oh, okay. May! Are you alright?
Kaito!
I headed over to the place right after the phone call.
That lady helped me.
Are you a brother? This lady helped her out while she was about to get run over by this driver who got distracted.
I see. Thank you so much.
No, you don't have to thank me. Ugh.
Are you hurt?
I think her leg got hit by the car. We're telling her she has to go to the hospital to get it checked.
That's okay. I don't have that kind of money.
That's definitely not okay. You definitely should go to the hospital. We can charge you the bills, right? What? Well, if you could talk to the insurance company's agent.
Oh, it's okay.
It is not okay! You saved my sister's life. Even if we have to cover the cost, we will help you. After that, the lady got checked up at the hospital. Her bone had a fracture, so she had to be hospitalized for a while. Hello!
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. We don't know how to thank you. No, it's all right. You don't need to do such a thing.
Her name was Lisa Kuge. When I first met her, she had looked pale and she had sunken cheeks. But because she's been hospitalized, she looked better. But she still wasn't very energetic. Miss Lisa, did you hear back from the insurance company regarding the compensation?
Yes, they'll cover about 80% of the medical cost.
What? Only 80%?
They said that I was the one who ran out into the road, so they say it's my fault. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about the rest of the cost.
That's terrible! The distracted driver was almost about to run over May!
Anything else? You can't work because you're in the hospital now, right? Oh, are you a student? No, I'm not a student. I'm not working now. I don't have work.
Miss Lisa, could we meet with your parents? We would like to thank your parents as well.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Does that mean that you don't have any parents?
That's right. My family was poor. I could only finish junior high school because of that. Both my father and mother always worked from early in the morning till late at night. They both died from overwork. After that, I was working part-time at a food factory and somehow made ends meet. But after they got some new machines, they decided to let go of some of the employees, and I was one of them. I couldn't pay my apartment's rent, so... Oh, then you don't have a place to live?
Dad? Mom?
Yes, I got it. Miss Lisa, if it's all right with you, why don't you come to our place after you're discharged from the hospital? We'll pay for your medical costs, so there's nothing to worry about.
What? Oh, I don't want to trouble you.
It's not trouble for us. You saved May's life. It's only natural. Please, let us do this for you. After that, we visited her at the hospital many times until she recovered. Then we took Miss Lisa to our house after she was discharged from the hospital.
Wow. Incredible.
Oh no, it's just a regular house. We cleaned out one of the rooms we were using as storage, so it's your room now.
Thank you so much. We are in charge of 3 restaurants. We're doing pretty well right now, and we have a stable income. No worries. But the 3rd restaurant just opened, so we're still busy, and I won't be at home much. If there's anything you need, please let Kaito know.
Yes, count on me.
A restaurant? Oh. I feel bad that you've all done so much for me. Is it possible for me to help you out at your restaurant? What? I want to somehow repay you for your kindness, but I don't have work. We are the ones who want to thank you. Well...
Then, since we'd been thinking of sending our staff from our 2nd restaurant to the 3rd one to help out, could you help out at our 2nd restaurant? Of course, we'll pay you for your work.
That's the least we can do. Oh, thank you. I will work hard.
From the next time, Lisa started working at our second restaurant. I was continuing my days as a university student.
Thank you for waiting. Here's your order. Rib roast steak, 160 grams.
Hey, can someone help with the dishwashing?
I'll do it. It's still the first day. I told her she can go home, but she says she'll stay until it's closing time. She's been working hard like this all day. We're open until late at night, and since I have some things to do after we close, could you go back home with her, Kaito?
Yeah, no problem. Then I'll help. Then your workload will be a little less.
Mr. Kaito?
I'll do this, so take a break. You've been working all day, right?
Oh, but...
You don't need to work so hard on your first day.
Oh, I understand. Then I'll take a short break.
It's not thank you. It's I understand. Maybe she just wants to work? Because she wants to earn money? No. She's tried to work without pay at first. I don't know. She seems like she's trying really hard.
I'm sorry you're spending so much of your time for me, Mr. Kaito.
Oh, please. Don't worry about such a thing.
Mr. Kaito, I would like to return the money you're paying me for letting me stay at your house. Would this be difficult?
What? Well, maybe some of the money has already been deducted from your salary anyway. But you really can use the money however you like, you know?
No. I don't have a right to do such a thing.
What? What did you just say? After that, Lisa worked from morning to night as usual. I was worried about her, so after school, I went to the restaurant to help her and go back home with her. I think Lisa smiled a lot more, although her smile seemed somewhat forced. Since I couldn't stop worrying about her, I used May as an excuse to say that she wanted to go to an amusement park with the three of us.
Let's go right on that one next. Kaito, can I go see that for a bit?
Sure, take your time.
Aw, so cute.
Say, can it be that we can't make you happy?
What?
We want to repay you, but you don't smile from the bottom of your heart. I don't know what we can do to give you happiness.
Well, that's...
I'll go buy this.
Your family is doing so much for me. I feel bad because I didn't try to save May. At the time, I just couldn't find any hope in living. I had nothing to lose, so I jumped out onto the road. So that's why I felt sorry for being appreciated. I don't have the right to be appreciated.
That's not true. There's no such thing. If you wanted to give up on your life, you wouldn't have tried to save May from getting run over by a car.
Oh.
You acted in that way because you wanted to save May, and she was saved by you. You saved my sister. You shouldn't think that you have no right to be happy. We are happy that you're here with us and alive right now. I want to make you happy.
Kaito. What? You two are dating each other?
Wonderful!
Oh, you're not surprised?
Well, I did kind of suspect it.
And we should ask her to be the future restaurant manager of the 4th restaurant, as your wife.
Wait. Are we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Kaito does plan to do that, right? I won't forgive him if he makes her cry.
Her life without happiness had been very long. I hope that from now on, we can make her become happy.
Hello.
My name's Yuji Ishimura. I'm in the 3rd year at the educational faculty at college.
Let's give it our best today. Look after him, Teach.
My mother, who's fluent in English, holds English classes at home. Turns out that learning native pronunciation naturally from a young age makes you pretty popular. I help out with the infant classes.
Hello. He's here for his class? Yuji, let's play outside. Shouldn't that be Mr. Yuji? Eito really likes you, huh, Yuji?
I want to chat with you, Ito. Let's head inside.
Okay. I'm so sorry he didn't use your title.
It's fine! It just shows he's comfortable with me.
No, it's no good. He might end up having a hard time if people think he's undisciplined. You can never be too careful as a single mother.
If you're ever struggling with anything, you can always talk to us. I know it might sound strange coming from me, but... Oh, did you know about this? It's an app I heard about from the other moms that lets you consult with each other about childcare. When you're struggling, it's refreshing to be able to talk to someone about it.
Ah, yes, I knew about that. Thank you for your kindness.
So then that happened.
I see. Mayuka's the same age as you, but I'm certain she was only 17 when she had Kaito, wasn't she? Because of that, her parents disowned her. Apparently, she and Kaito's dad separated before he was born, so she's struggling on her own. She wasn't able to study herself, but she wants to give her son all the possibilities she can, which is why she brings him to study English with us.
She didn't have much confidence, but she sounds like a really good mom.
She's doing her best. Yuji, if she's struggling with anything, you'll help her out, won't you?
Hearing what my mom told me, I secretly came to respect Mayuka. One day, as I walked by the station, I have to prepare for teaching practice soon. Huh? Those people.
That's why you must know, right? Well, not really, but of course you don't. You didn't have the best upbringing after all. Those English classes are for kids from decent families who are applying to private elementary schools. My son wants to apply too. What's the use of dreaming about things like that as a single mother? You should be focusing more on your daily life. Thank you for the advice, but my daily life is fine. You're cocky, huh? We're just worried about your son making it into adulthood without going off the rails. It's a little laughable that you're going out of your way to send your kids to English classes as a single mother, isn't it? Even though there are other things you should be doing. To be honest, you're really trashy.
What a horrible thing to say! Hello, everyone! You all go to the English school, right?
Oh, hey! Thanks for being so helpful all the time.
Are you heading to the school now? Shall we all walk there together?
Of course!
After class that day, Miss Sayama,
Is it about what happened at the station? Thanks for helping me.
No, that wasn't my intention. I was just worried.
It's okay. I'm tough, you know? Right, Eito? Witch! What? Where did you learn a word like that? Monster! Hey! You found that a little too funny, Mr. Yuji.
It said that our school is just for entrance exams, but we actually accept anyone who wants to learn English. It's my mother's policy, so please, Mayuka, attend our classes with your head held high, okay? If they say anything like that to you again, it becomes a school matter, so don't hesitate to talk to us about it, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Being the same age, Mayuka and I were comfortable talking to each other. We began to talk more frequently and started keeping in touch with each other. Did Kaneda and the others exclude you from their group after today?
No, I told you it's not like that at all. We get along.
If you say so.
You worry too much.
Mayuka won't admit it, but Kaneda and the others haven't fixed their attitudes. Even if she does get along with the other moms in class, Kaneda ends up sticking her nose in. I can't just stand by and watch. I invited Mayuka over to the house and had her sit in for one of Ito's classes. What's this?
It's a cat.
Really?
Cat!
Yep, it's a cat.
It is a cat, huh? You made me doubt.
Ito's amazing. He remembered so many English words.
Really? His studies are going well?
Yes, I think you could put your mind at rest.
I'm so pleased. Really, thank you. Ito's a lucky boy to have a teacher as kind as you. Oh, this rain's terrible. The trains were running late. I was in such a rush. Oh, by the way, I haven't seen Mayuka. I wonder if she's late. No good. Such a poor timekeeper. I guess it just shows what kind of mother she is. Sorry I'm late! It's fine.
Wait a sec. Is that your car?
Does it matter what kind of car she has?
That thing costs over $85,000. Why are you driving such a high-class car?
It's raining today and work took a long time, so there was no way I could make it by train.
This doesn't make sense. Just what do you do for work?
App development. This kind of thing. App?
You mean you're the developer of Labra Connect, Mayuka?
Me and a friend made it together.
Isn't that the app everyone's using?
I am too. I'm using it too. We only just set up the company, so we're overwhelmed with work.
You could have relied on me, you know.
I'm sorry, but I wanted to prove to everyone that I'm a great mom too.
It can't be. There's no way a little girl like you with no education could create an app.
How can you say something so horrible?
Mr. Yuji, it's okay.
Then Mayuka started making a phone call to someone.
What's up?
Sorry to bother you when you're busy. This is my co-manager, Lisa Baba.
Huh? Who are these people?
Huh? That person was on TV this morning. I saw the piece on up-and-coming mom CEOs. I was sick of being treated like an idiot, so I enrolled in a course for high school graduates and studied programming. Then after me and Lisa met through an online salon, we created an application together aimed at helping mothers. It was difficult, but by juggling working with raising my son, I gained a lot of self-confidence. I had absolutely no intention of giving in to your pathetic harassment.
Harassment? But I didn't mean to.
Thanks for today. I somehow feel a weight off my shoulders. Sorry for keeping quiet about my job.
It's fine. I'm sure you were only doing it for Ito's sake, right? I bet Kaneda and the others' jealousy would have been off the charts.
I was really scared every time I met with them. I was so pleased when you stepped in to help me, Mr. Yuji. Ito really wants to play with you. I know you might not normally do this, but if it's all right with you, I'd like it if you came over to our place sometime to play with him.
Of course I'll play with Ito. But I also want to get to know his mom a little more.
Okay.
Thank you. After that, me and Mayuka slowly grew close over time. And so, Ito, over here!
Mommy wants more pics of you. You take too many. Cut it out! Papa, can we just go home and play catch?
Ito grew up to be a hard worker. Perhaps that was why he was the only one from his English class to pass the entrance exam for a notoriously difficult private elementary school. Kaneda and her friends were unsuccessful. They didn't understand until the very end that they, the parents, were also under review, which is why they failed. I guess everything's up to the individual.
As a result of his efforts, the English school expanded nationwide, and Mr. Yuji became tremendously busy.
I said sorry! We're gonna spend today just the three of us as a family.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.